telling people, outsiders, things about your relationship is always not advised.
Hello, Dorothy and Womo. Welcome to Mutual Interview. It's so good to have you guys on board.
Hello, Tammy. Good evening. Good evening, Womo.
Good evening. Good evening,
Nice to
Tammy.
be
Good
on board.
evening.
Okay. For our
Yes.
for our listeners, Mutual Interview, I did it once before, myself and Womo. Dorothy is joining us today. It's an opportunity for you to join me. You guys will share the mic with me. So we have like 6 questions on our list, and we're going to discuss about these questions. Hello, welcome to Resonate with Tammy. And yeah, we're going to start with any questions. For example, now if I launch out the first question, we analyze it. So who's going to go first, Dorothy or Womo?
Okay, so since we're both females, let's allow the male to go first.
Yeah.
Let's give him that respect and allow him
Interesting.
to go first.
I have come first today. All right. I'm just going to throw a question out. Question 5. Let me give that to Dorothy.
Okay, can hiding,
So,
question 5 says, can
yeah.
hiding something from your partner be considered cheating? I would say a very loud, resounding yes. I consider it cheating because from the dictionary, cheating means, Oxford Dictionary, an act of dishonesty or being unfair in order to gain an advantage. Another description says to avoid something. Okay, so to avoid something undesirable. So meaning you will go to any length to avoid something undesirable. It could be being caught in the act or something. So hiding something from your consider is definitely cheating. That's my own take on it.
We are about cheated.
Womo, come first, come clean. Come clean.
That's why I say we are all cheated, because that definition does not exempt anyone, right? Everybody has kept something away from their partner for one reason or the other. It might not be an outright lie. It might not be that you want to harm the person, but based on that definition alone, then yes, absolutely, right? But then again, if you take it a step further and maybe you start looking at it, what exactly are you hiding?
Why are you hiding it in the first place? Why are you hiding it in the first place?
Sometimes it's not what the wahala bringing it up, you know. Sometimes just shut up. Not because you're doing something wrong, but just keep quiet. Because you bring it up, you start another conversation that was probably going nowhere, but it has given you grief for the next hours or days or weeks or months. So sometimes, yes, please. If I run into an ex-girlfriend that my wife doesn't like to hear her name, seriously, what good would it be for me to bring it up in a conversation?
Why are you bringing it up in
That's
the
not
first
good.
place? Why are you bringing it up in the first
Sorry?
place?
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Why would I bring it up? Yes. So such thing, I'll just keep quiet about it.
Dorothy, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I would like to add to what he's saying. Now, the example you gave is you're not necessarily hiding it if it didn't come up in the first place. Just as Tammy said, if it comes up and then you hide it, that is considered cheating. If it doesn't come up, like the English would say, what you don't know can't hurt.
Yeah. Sometimes.
That's what they will say. Yes, obviously, sometimes. What you don't know, it won't hurt you. If you don't know it, you don't know it. But in a case where, for example, let's say you accidentally bumped into your ex-girlfriend, and a friend of your wife saw you, and your wife comes up in the evening, oh honey, how did your day go? Did you meet anybody interesting?
And
Or she asks you outright, did you see so person? Did you see Joy? My friend tell me say you see Joy. And then you tell her, no be me. Oh. Now that's hiding it. That is cheating. That is
No,
cheating. But of
that
course, if
one
it
is
doesn't come out, come on.
that one is flat out lying. Yeah, it's just
Yes,
basically
that's
lying.
lying,
Yeah.
but you're also hiding the fact.
yeah.
That's what
So
it is.
I look at it from this perspective as well, right? I see Tammy,
Yeah.
and we have a nice conversation, and I get home, and I say, by the way, I ran into a friend of mine, this, da. Because there's nothing there, I can share that without issues. But again, like I said, I might meet an ex, use me. I don't think I have any that is an issue, but people do run into, yes. And then so something you'd like to say, but you actually can't say it. So it's a delicate balance, trying to find that common ground. I think that's where the mathematics lies.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a point. Yeah, really, you do have a point. Actually. Well, that's cool.
So my
Okay,
turn.
so
I'll take number 6 because it links to this other one too, sort of in a way. Is being close to the
okay.
opposite sex in a relationship considered cheating? Number 6.
So who are you asking?
I'm throwing the question out there. If you
Exactly.
want
Why
me
are
to
you
start, I
asking?
can start. Well, for me, you heard about the yam and goat theory, right? You can't go to always yam now. You can't dangle carrot in front of the rabbit now. I don't think at some point, one person is bound to feel something, no matter how close. Except if your wife knows about it and say, okay, you will know how to draw. But at what point would you say to yourself, this is where I draw the line? I asked this question yesterday or the before yesterday. It was yesterday. Is it possible for someone to
Tommy, sorry, I disagree.
why?
I think I'm with one or two. I disagree too. I think
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
with
it
one
was
more on
you.
this.
Oh my
No. I think I disagree with you as well.
God. Okay,
I'm sorry.
I want to hear you guys' opinion. Why?
Let me give you mine. You and I
You're my
today,
brother.
we are
Okay.
we are as close, exactly. We're as close can be. There is nowhere that will go to that anybody will say is cheating. In that context, no. But then
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
I still agree small, just a little
No.
pinch. In instances where I think both individuals, there's been some hanky panky, there's
Mhm.
something somewhere in the
Unfinished
air.
business.
Yes. Or something that probably never started. Because there are some people you meet and you just know this person is a genuine friend. There's that
Yeah.
genuine closeness.
Mhm.
And it's healthy to have friends that are of the opposite sex. Not too many of them, but it's
Mhm.
healthy.
Mm.
Yeah, we can't just have one-sided view to everything.
But you should know where to
And
draw the
Yes.
line. You should know where to draw the
oh,
line.
definitely. There are things I think especially people in relationships, or I like to use marriage in particular. I think people should know where to draw the line. No matter how close I am with Tammy, I know that if I'm on the phone talking to her at 9 p.m., my wife will not be comfortable. So
Yeah.
I should know
Definitely.
that there are some things I shouldn't do. Now, if
Definitely.
I'm actually talking to, if I do have a few friends that are married, I make it a rule. I don't call a married friend past a certain time. I think is it 6 or 7. I might send you a message about
Yeah.
something important, but to call you, I don't do it.
Yes, that's a good one. Yeah. I agree.
Because
Completely I agree.
let's not forget ourselves sometime before one husband pour hot pepper soup for person here.
Why pepper soup? Oh God.
Maybe I'm
Why
just
not hold
feeling like
water?
I
Why
want to eat
waste
pepper
pepper soup?
soup.
Okay, so let me add something to this, because for me, being close to someone, the question says, the opposite sex,
Yes.
I don't consider it cheating at all. Just like both of you said, we should know where to draw the line now on any kind of relationship. Let's not forget that in this our age now, it's not only the opposite sex that a partner can cheat with.
Yes.
Where we are right now, it's not only so your partner, me being a female, my husband could be close to a male friend and actually be cheating. God forbid.
I reject it.
But it could happen in this our age now. Yes, we have so many stories of stuff happening.
Yes.
So just like both of you have said, being close to someone is not necessarily cheating, but let's know where to draw the line, and that's it.
If you have that
it doesn't matter
discipline,
whether it's the opposite sex or not. Sorry.
if you have that discipline to say I need to draw the line, yes. But some people don't have that willpower. Like, okay, no, nothing can happen. We're just friends.
Say you don't have the willpower to move away from something that has the potential of causing serious damage.
Of exact harm, damage, yes, to you and your family, your well-being, your peace of mind. That one is you said it all. Foolish. What did you call it? Foolish laziness. I like that. Said it all. For real. Something you know is going to harm you. It will harm the people you love. Why won't you make the effort?
I'm telling you. Dorothy, it's your turn to ask the question now.
Okay, so let me see what question. Let me look at the questions. I'll go with question number 2. If you have feelings for someone else but don't act on them, is it considered cheating?
Jesus Christ said
my question is for Tammy. In fact, both of
Why
you.
me?
Both of you.
Why me? No, one more person.
Both of you. I changed. I said both of you. The question is for both of you, please.
You are a suspect. That's why.
Tammy, you should know why now. You should
Wait, I
know
want
why
to
I
ask
chose
a question. Is it possible to be in a relationship and fall in love with someone else? Happiness for someone else? Is it possible? I know why I'm asking that question. Well, I think it's actually cheating. If you have feelings for someone else, you don't act on it, it's cheating. That means there's something wrong in your relationship. For me, why must you have feelings for someone else other than your partner? I think it's cheating.
Well, let me say this for every guy that is there that does not like it, so be it. Cheating does not mean something is wrong in your relationship.
Yes, so.
Really?
Your relationship could be in the best of places and you could still cheat.
Why?
It's a choice at the end of the day. It's a simple choice.
It's a mind thing. It's your choice. Yes, it's in the mind. It's your choice.
Yeah. Because anybody that says it's because of this, that's why that is happening, it's just BS. Let's leave it where it is.
Honestly.
You can choose to, yes, you can choose to, or you may choose not to. That is your choice. Yeah. Just because you're a fine girl or you're a good-looking guy and people are chasing you everywhere does not mean you follow everybody. Doesn't mean that.
Doesn't mean, yeah.
And secondly, yes, and at least I know a few people that are single people. They were behaving very loyal, right? They get married. I don't know, maybe there's something in the air when people get married, women and men alike, everybody starts finding it a bit more attractive. I don't know what it means, but maybe there's some marriage conference or marriage college that people drink. I don't know. It's a choice, right?
It's a choice. It's just the trend nowadays. Everybody wants to jump on it.
Yes, and to some extent too, I think we have too many irresponsible young men out there that are not making the female population feel confident.
Yeah.
So you find that some of them just think it is safer to be in someone who is already in a relationship. He already has someone, so there's some level of responsibility. But again, it's a decision. You don't have to go with such a person. Yeah. I think today's relationships I'm glad I'm married already. I don't know how I would have coped now.
It's not easy in this pool.
Trust me.
Oh my
Trust
God.
me. Trust me. What people are doing nowadays is just, I've known you for a long time. You are single, I'm single. Let's just marry and see how it goes. Because relationship nowadays, no. I don't know what is going on.
So do you feel number
I
two
don't
is
know.
cheating? As in, do you feel the question to number two is not acting on the feeling is cheating? Do you feel that is
See,
two
the
out of
truth is, for me it is, right? Because before you start developing any feelings, you would know.
exactly?
Of course.
You would know. You'll be lying to yourself
You
if you
must
say
have
no.
even thought
Yes,
about it in your head.
Daydreaming
yes,
about it
Must,
too. Oh God,
yes, you
it,
must have
yes,
taken your time.
absolutely. So absolutely, not acting on it. It's just a matter of time, or the opportunity has not presented itself. If they put both of
Exactly.
in some location, something might happen.
Yes, yeah, man. Good
Yeah.
theory again. Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
So is it my
Good
turn
one.
or one more turn? One more has asked, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Have I asked?
It's the sun now.
One more is your turn.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, I think this is similar to the first one, but all the same, let me put it there. Can being close to someone outside your relationship be considered cheating? I think that's a bit out there, but I'll just put it for us to talk about it in general.
Why are you close to that person in the first place? Is your man or your woman not there in the first place? Okay, I'm not saying you should not have friends. I'm not saying that I'm not the kind of person that don't want my partner to have friends. Yes, but don't you think it could lead to something? For example,
It
if
could.
both of us are having issues and you confine, there's some people that confine in their best friends or like, oh, see what my wife did, which is totally wrong. And we don't know the intention of the person that they're confining in, and it could lead to something. And if the person is somehow there for your comfort zone or something, just there to comfort you rather, temptation has happened. So I don't think it's comfortable. I don't think it's okay, anyways. It could be. So I'm not comfortable with that. I don't know about you
Okay.
guys, but no,
Okay, so for me, if I
it's
could
good.
pitch in, I don't think I don't think being close to somebody outside your relationship is actually cheating, because the truth is that everybody everybody needs a support system somehow or the other.
I know.
Everybody needs a support system.
I think even this, I think the closeness, sometimes we think it's only friends. No, even family members. We should be also
Even
mindful of the family
exactly,
members
yes,
we are close
yes,
to.
yes,
Yes.
Family
yes.
members, okay.
Because some family members are not what you think they are.
Exactly. So
They are not
it
happy
doesn't
with what's
necessarily
going
mean
on with you.
that because you're close to somebody, you're cheating. No, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means,
No.
okay, you should basically, of course, you need to be careful with the friends you keep and the kind of things you tell people outside your relationship.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Yeah.
telling people outsiders things about your relationship is always not advised.
true.
You,
No,
you,
no, no.
so you should just be careful with the kind of friends you keep, the kind of things you say about your partner, and that's it.
Like
Okay.
I have this friend, and we're very, very close. Not so close as we used to be.
Yeah.
And as if I tell the person I told him what was going on. But sometimes you are hanging out or you're doing something and your spouse calls, you take the call and you're saying something, you're talking. The person probably gets the gist of the conversation and
Mm-hmm.
they feel like they have to make a comment, right? So I notice sometimes he just makes some kind of funny comments to my wife. They give my brother stress, so they worry my brother too much, those type of things. So in as much as he's a friend, he started giving me problems at home as though that's the kind of problems if one was having an affair outside. That kind of
Yes,
heat.
as if you're telling your the friend something.
Yes. I just started putting my gear in reverse slowly. Let me enjoy the peace I have at home.
Trouble no good.
I need peace at home. That's it.
I know I need it. I need it.
Honestly, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So who's next?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
next question. Okay, so let me take number one. Does texting or calling someone in a romantic and or secretive way count as cheating? Does
Absolutely yes.
This one is just too obvious.
Yes, this one. Wow.
There is no
One is
mixing
way
of it.
too obvious.
Yes, this is pure palm wine. There's no diluting it.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
Don't deceive
This is
yourself.
cheating. Why? The fact that in a romantic way and secret is
Uh-uh.
those two words are in this same question. It's cheating, no. One
No,
hand.
no. See, for me, it's simple. If you cannot text
Yeah.
someone
Mm-hmm.
in front of your partner,
Mm-hmm.
just know that you are having an affair.
Yeah. Yes, so.
Or the one that
Don't.
you
Yes,
receive,
so.
or you walk away, your wife asks you, when you come back and sit down, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
So
right.
with that one, and that's why I use text. Call can differ. It depends on the context of the conversation.
Okay.
No matter what you're doing. So, real life story, very true life story. I have few people that have called me in the past. Maybe they want some relationship advice. I don't know where it came from. I know where God allows us to talk to different people. But some people have reached out because
Yeah.
they think, there's something. So I noticed that when that happens, it's not necessarily something I'm ready to open up to my wife and tell her about that person's problems. It's still the
Yeah.
person's private and confidential issue.
Yeah.
So I've seen situations where I've actually stepped away to take a call. My wife didn't really pick an issue with it, to be honest, until somebody
Yeah.
came to visit. This one is going outside to take a call. Who is he talking to?
Yeah.
Imagine.
So in those instances, yes. But at some point, of course, she got to know that this is happening. And she's even had one or two friends that said they wanted to speak to me about one or two issues in their marriages. Even in those instances,
Yeah.
I still won't say to her, because if they come to me privately, I still want to keep it private with them. But that's why I said I stuck to the texting. I didn't mention calling because it can be tricky.
Yeah.
Because
We call
texting,
can be tricky.
yes, it really can. It really can. Like even today, my wife is a guidance counselor. When she receives some kind of calls, I usually tell her, please go and take it somewhere. I don't want to start
Yeah.
hearing
Step
people.
out.
Yes. I don't want to hear people. I'm a human being. I might start passing my own judgment, or when I see the person tomorrow, I say, oh, now this one we talk about with the crocodile for leg. No. So
Which is not right, really.
it isn't. But yes, if that's why I say, if you can't text in front of your partner or with your partner around, you feel like if they take a peek, they will sit there and definitely know you are in a relationship that you're not supposed to be in.
I agree. I totally agree. Because for me, texting takes time. You put your thoughts into texting. Texting is not like a call. A
Yeah.
call is easier, it's simpler. A text is something you take your time to put down, and a text remains there. For a call, if you don't record the call, it goes off. It just in the person's memory. But a text remains there.
Go back and look at it.
You go back
It's
and
always
read it
evident.
and be
And if
smiling.
you're beginning to hide it, you're like you said, Womo, you're having a relationship you're not supposed to be having.
Yeah.
So basically, that's considered cheating.
Yeah.
I think we have the last one now. We have one more. Which one have we covered? With texting, having feelings, flirting. Yes, flirting is the last one. Have you covered flirting? Did you?
No, actually, if you don't mind, I like it. I like number 4.
No, exactly. I was going to say we haven't covered number 4 and number 3.
Okay,
And number
I think that will be our last
4
question.
is my favorite.
Listen, one more. Please do the honors. Number 4.
Does looking at or engaging with explicit content online count as cheating in a relationship? It depends on who you're asking.
Yes, so it's considered cheating. For me, my opinion. Considered cheating.
Why
Sorry?
cheating?
Except, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said it's constant cheating, no, no exception. Dorothy was in
Yes,
except.
yes, like I said, it depends on who you're asking.
No.
Now,
Listen,
for
I
me,
wanted to say,
yes.
I wanted to say, except where, for example, you have an agreement with your partner, because some people have this agreement. You have an agreement with your partner that, okay, fine, I'm okay with you watching porn. Yeah. If you have such an agreement, I don't think you watching porn is cheating, because your partner knows you're doing it and your partner is okay with it, but not with another human being. Like, for example, sharing nude pictures with somebody else. That is taking it to another level. That is actually doing it with another human being. But if if you don't have such agreement with your partner, your husband or your wife, oh no, we're against porn, we don't do porn, we don't watch porn, I don't like it. If you don't have such agreement, it is cheating. It is
So
cheating. So far
without
as it's
mentioning names, of
existing.
course, which we're not going to do, I've had instances,
Yeah.
guys and girls alike, married, and
Yeah.
in both situations or in those instances, the other partner is not very sexually interested. In the lady's point, her husband is not readily available, and she decided to help herself with some toys. In the guy's own
Sorry, I
situation,
don't know if it's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on what you're asking. In the guy's own situation, of course, he started, what did they say, beating the snake, right?
Is it
And
cheating? I don't know again, but
yeah, so for me, in those instances, I cannot. Yes, biblically, the Bible says we should not indulge in that. Agreed.
yeah,
But for the context of this conversation, I can't say they are cheating because
be
they've
exactly
even they've even tried not to go outside. They're just using resources available to them in house.
inanimate. Yeah, inanimate. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So I couldn't
Not they're
classify
not
that.
having a conversation. They're not having a sexual conversation with another human being, or then
Yes.
you understand. They're not having a thought out. You understand conversation. They're just it's just a nat. I don't know what is nature. I don't know what to
No, no,
call it. They're
I hear
trying
you. So
to
like I said, because that's
I don't.
actually something that I've experienced with people, and I've used guys and girls alike. There have been relationships or marriages where their partner is not sexually communicating properly, so they decide to help themselves out. And the only way you can really do that is some online sites and get some toys to help the matter.
But for me, I still
Right?
stand. Okay, fine, you're helping yourself, but I still stand by communicating with your partner.
Yes.
Communicate.
Yes.
Both of you
On
should
the
be in
same page.
agreement that, okay, since I'm not interested in this, go ahead and but don't go take it outside. Go ahead and use sex toys. Go ahead
You
and watch porn
you you'll
or
be
whatever. I
you'll
think
be
there should be a
surprised
communication.
you'll be surprised that a partner who is not willing to indulge in the first place, who is not trying to meet your appetite, will definitely not agree for you to do anything else, because that person, in my mind, is already being wicked and selfish.
That
So
person
if
is
you
selfish.
communicate
Yes,
with them
selfish.
and ask
I
them, they
think
will remain in that context of wickedness and selfishness and say, no, I don't agree.
I think we're going to
That's not nice
have
now.
two.
Yes,
No.
it's better
I
not.
said I think we are going to have a part two of this discussion because we have run out of time. This discussion is very, very heavy. Thanks, Dorothy and Womo for sharing your mind.
We're just
Okay,
starting.
I'm telling you. Well, for our listeners, we're going to have a part two of this discussion. I assure you of that.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing my mic with me today. I really appreciate it to come back. We're going to come back again. Yes, definitely. For our listeners, if you
Okay.
enjoyed this topic, please like and share and subscribe to the channel. Until the next time you hear from us, one of the crew, God bless you and take care.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.